Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be hosting this class. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tyler J. I go by the handles Taught by Tyler J or Tyler J Taught Me. I'm really excited about this course that I'm doing for free because it literally has changed my life. Before I get into all the good stuff, I just want to give a quick introduction to all of my new followers. Do a quick introduction of myself and let you guys know who I am. So I am, again, Tyler J. I am an entrepreneur of over 10 years. I had a spa for 8 years that brought in multiple six figures. I grew it pretty much overnight with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I sacrificed a lot during the pandemic. We were making like the most money ever in my career, and then everything came crumbling down after the pandemic, and I became burnt out. I was a mother to two children. I had my daughter. She was at the time about 3 years old, still suffering from postpartum depression, really burnt out doing lashes. I started my business from my house. And kind of just was grinding when nobody else was available. I made myself available when everybody else was charging fees. I said forget the fees, and I really found a window where I made myself the go-to person. I learned how to do lashes in under an hour, and I literally grew my clientele overnight because of that. So opened up a spa, got really burnt out, was teaching other people how to start their beauty business and how to make 20K plus in their business. And I helped a lot of people do that. And while I was transitioning from no longer taking customers and transitioning into coaching, I just felt uninspired. I felt like I didn't want to charge people anymore to learn the information that I had. I felt like God had blessed me with this drive to just get up and go. And so I was supposed to give it for free. Like nothing in my heart said I was supposed to charge people anymore for coaching. And so when I started coaching people for free and they started getting results, obviously I had no business model now because I didn't know what I was supposed to sell to make money. So I ended up having to just give everything up in my spa because it's not about money for me. It's about being passionate. And so, yes, I could have gone back to taking customers, but my passion was no longer there. So I just literally had to give it all up. I had to give everything up. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Um, I had to get my keys back because I just could not afford the rent, the overhead anymore. So I knew something was happening in my life, something pivotal, when I just knew in my heart, like I could no longer charge people to like put money in their pocket, especially women. And that's when I decided, like, this is who I was. This is what God kind of pointed me to do. This is my purpose in life. He gave me the drive. He told me to take all the risk, and he told me to figure things out and to figure it out quick so I could show people that something works and teach them how to do it to help better their life and to do it for free. And that's where we are today. I decided to come up with this YouTube channel because I know a lot. I've made money many different ways, and I want to share that with all the aspiring entrepreneurs and all the, entrepreneurs who've been in the game for a long time, but maybe not necessarily the aspects in which I teach, things like Airbnb, drop shipping, and digital products. So this is one of the second classes that I have on my YouTube channel, and I'm really excited to share that with you. So I also want to tell you guys that I feel like the internet is cap, major cap. So I like to show up in my authentic self. It is, what time is it? 8 p.m. Eastern time as I'm recording this. I just put my kids down. So no, I don't have on makeup. No, I'm not done up. But I said, you know what? I need to get this class up and running, and I don't need any excuses. So I showed up like this. Forgive me, I will be looking down a lot because a lot of my notes are on my phone and on my iPad. So if I'm not making eye contact, it's literally just because I'm looking at my notes. So this class is about digital marketing. Guys, I just kind of gave you like the updated version of my story, but let me tell you this. It's March 2024. January of 2024, this year, I had $0, okay, because I was still trying to get back on my feet from closing down my spa a few months ago, ran out of savings, had no money, this close to being having to file bankruptcy, this close to having to almost being homeless. I can laugh about it now because that's no longer my story. And then I got my car repossessed, okay, because I didn't have $3,300 to get my 2015 Toyota RAV4 out of repossession. So I decided, how was I going to change that situation around? And I decided to do that with digital marketing. I saw a lot of people online claiming to be making money online. And I said, you know what? I want to try this out. And I want to see what's going to happen. So I gave it a shot. I saw all these moms talking about they're making thousands of dollars a day. Now I'm realistic. I'm realistic. I know that things don't happen overnight. So I never thought that I would start digital marketing and, in 30 days be making a ton of money. Honestly, that's what ended up happening in my situation. But a few months after that, I wasn't making any money. I told myself, in like 60 days, I want to have made $1,000 after I've implemented everything I learned every single day consistently. So I had a realistic expectation of, in 60 days, that's 2 months, I would make my first $1,000. Okay. So before we get into anything, I want us to all have the right mindset that nothing that I teach is like a get rich quick scheme, because one, those don't last forever, and two, they're not real. Okay. Some people might get lucky, but the masses don't. Digital marketing, everybody gets lucky, and it's not even luck. Everybody makes the money if they are consistent and they have realistic expectation. So I don't want you to get into this thinking, oh my God, in 30 days, I'm going to make $1,000 every single day. No, you have to train the algorithm. You have to be consistent, and you have to be honest with yourself. Am I putting in the work? I like to tell people, your dreams don't work unless you do. So you can dream of making $30,000 a month, but if you're not putting in the work that you need to every single day for those 30 days, it's not going to happen. Okay. I'm the coach that is like, I like to be honest. I'm not selling nobody no tickets, and this is me just being completely honest. Now, getting back to the honest train, my first 30 days in this, I did make more than $10,000. Month 2, I had made 5,000. Month 3 and 4, I had made 0. So the reason why that happened was I was using an account that I kind of already had a little bit of followers. I recently started my account from 0, and because I know how to generate leads and I know how to work this business, I'm still making at least $500 a day online. And I'm going to teach you guys all my methods. So make sure you whip out your pen, your paper, your notepad, and you're going to have access to this information. It's free always. All my education, I hold nothing back. I'm not a gatekeeper. And all I ask in return is that you guys comment, like, and share these videos, because if I'm giving this to you for free, why can't you share this information with your sisters, your friends, your audience, and provide value in their life so that they can learn the same stuff for free too? Okay. That's all that I ask. And give me your reviews, honestly. Okay. So we have gone over mindset. I'm going to whip out my book. I'm going to also tell you this. Like I said, my education is 100% free. I'm never going to charge you guys, money to learn anything from me. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have products to sell to you. I'm going to be honest in the beginning, okay? At the end of this, there is going to be an offer, but it's not the education, because I've already taught you how to do everything, and you can opt out of not getting it. There's nothing forcing you to buy the product, okay? So I'm literally reading from one of my ebooks. Okay, so let's get into, I told you who I am. Let's make this bigger, first of all. Okay. Told you who I am. Okay, so let's talk about what is digital marketing and what is it that I do to make at least $500 a day that I'm going to teach you my same process to do. So digital marketing is just taking a product and marketing it online. That's kind of similar to affiliate marketing too, except with affiliate marketing, you only get a percentage of the sales, and you split those profits with the owner of the product. right? With digital marketing for done for you products, you get 100% of the profits. Okay. So what are done for you products? It's literally anything that's already done for you, like a template or something. So I have many guides, many ebooks, journals, checklists, PDFs, anything, in a lot of niches that I've already provided a bunch of value. I provided a book, this checklist, this PDF. It's done for you, right? And you bought it one time from me or from whomever, and you rebranded it with your colors. You gave it a new title. You added your own touch to it so it matches your brand and what you're talking about. And now you are reselling it. And your part of the work that you did was like the fun creative part, and it took you a few minutes. I, on the other hand, or the person, the creator of the digital product, did all the research to come up with something that was very valuable. Now, what is the difference between my products and everybody else's products? Mine's are profitable. I can't say that about everybody else's stuff because I only know what I sell and what's helping me make the money, right? Everything does not sell. If you don't get good reviews on something, if you're not providing a ton of value, oversharing value with someone, then you're probably not going to get a lot of sales, right? But I know for a fact with my products, and I have over 400 products, I put time and effort. It's a collection of things that I've developed over time to be able to add a ton of value, which is why they sell like hotcakes. Okay. So a lot of entrepreneurs like this kind of plug and play um, business model because it's not that we're lazy. And we say the term lazy for marketing purposes, but um, I know it just makes making money easier. Like I don't want to have to start something from the beginning all the time. So if I can buy a template that's already done and it has a ton of value and I feel confident in selling this because I know it has a lot of value to it, then you did 90% of the work for me. I just got to come up with a title, rebrand it, and now I can sell it, right? That's why a lot of entrepreneurs like the done for you thing. And even for the aspiring entrepreneurs who are like, I don't know what to do. I want to start a business. This is good for them as well. Is my mic still on? Mic check. Okay, it's still on. This is good for them as well because it cuts a lot of the thinking time out for them to come up with a product because they already bought one that's already done. Okay, that is why people like done for you products, specifically mine. You get reseller rights to resell these things. Okay. So the book that I'm teaching you guys out of is literally one of my done for you digital products. It is a step-by-step guide. It's 53 pages long and it is the blueprint. Everything in here is what I did and still do every single day to run my digital marketing business. And I just teach people from the book that they get to resell with my system if they that they can implement with any kind of product to make money. Okay. So let's talk about what your goals. You guys have to identify what your why is. I like to go over mindset stuff first because we get lost in the sauce real fast. Let's talk about mindset. This goes hand in hand with expectations on how you're going to make money. But let's talk about why you're even doing this, right? Why are you getting into digital marketing with selling? And I hate the word selling, with marketing done for you products. Think about like, let me see, was that right? Why is it important for me, you, that I get this passive business up and running, right? That's one question you want to answer. Why is it important that you get this up and running? For me, my back was against the wall. My car had just got repossessed. I was this close to being homeless, this close to having to file bankruptcy. And I have two kids. So it's like, I kind of had to make this work. I gave up my business, which is all I knew. And I could not do a 9 to 5 because I have kids to take care of. Having my freedom was essential. I can't be on the clock. I can't be committed to somebody for 8 hours without having the flexibility to like maneuver how I wanted to. So this was a freedom thing first because I have kids, and then a financial thing second because I have kids to take care of, right? So think about why is it important for you to get this done for you business up? And I needed something fast. I didn't have time to build something from the ground up, right? So this is why I decided, let me just go into the done for you digital marketing business. Question number 2, when I think about where I want to be financially 6 months from now, what does that look like? What does that feel like, right? Be very specific. Don't hold back on this. What does it look like to be financially free? Are you financially free right now? Most people are not. You write out, what does it feel like to be financially free? For me, it's making money while I'm sleeping. It's not being stressed out. It's not saying, oh my God, my kid is sick, I don't have a babysitter, so now I got to call out of work. It's not feeling like I'm not being underappreciated at work. It's just literally having my freedom and living and using my money to live, and not using it to survive. Okay, that is what being financially free looks like to me. It means having my house. It means being able to say, I want to take a trip tomorrow and I want to take my best friends, even if they don't have money. It means if my kids are sick, I want to pay for them to see the best doctors in town. I don't want to have to only go where my insurance covers it. It means that if somebody in my family needs help, I don't have to move money around or not help them and watch them suffer because I don't have the money. I could just give it to them and generously and not have to worry about my pockets hurting. That's what being financially free means to me. Okay. Question number 3, what else do I imagine myself gaining from having this kind of business? How might this bless my life beyond just financially? I kind of answer that for you guys. Okay. All right. So now we want to talk about pricing. When we're pricing our digital product, you always want to price the goods somewhere between $50 and $100. I like pricing things that end in either a 9 or a 7. Psychologically, human beings buy something that end in a 7. So if you're selling something for $97 instead of $100, they feel like they got a deal, even though it's just a $3 difference, right? So I always price my things with a 9 or a 7 behind it. Okay. And honestly, you can price these things under $50, my books specifically, my guides, but you can price them any way you want to. I say somewhere between $50 and $100. Okay. Then let's talk about setting our goals. Our first quarter goal, I like for people to say, I want to make $10,000. First quarter is just 3 months. Second quarter, we're going to double it to 20. Third quarter, we're going to make it 30,000. By fourth quarter, let's say your goal is 40,000. A lot of people take 12 months to make $40,000. If you are realistic with your goals, like, you can achieve them. You know how much work you got to put in, how much you got to show up. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, let's talk about who is your target audience. All right, this is in the book. As you could probably tell by my content, branding, and the language I use, my target audience is women wanting to level up their lifestyle, becoming the best versions of themselves, and to make money online. Does that sound like you? So I have kind of merged it over into moms specifically, but yes, I like to target women entrepreneurs who want to level up their life and make more money by any means necessary, as long as it's legal, safe, and fun and easy. All right. So I aim to reach women who desire to live a soft life while building the business of their dreams. Okay. All right. You might even want to narrow down your market. So your audience could be, some of the top audiences are fitness. It could be working moms. It could be relationships. It could be parenting. It could be like breastfeeding moms. It could be, did I say fitness already? There are niches everywhere. It could be in the music niche, so in the biohacking, the life hacking. You gotta pick a niche, and so that you could talk specifically to that group of people. All right. For your branding, you want to consider, what is the tone? Do you want to be professional, friendly? Do you want it to be like a sister type of thing? Do you always want to show up in your business suit, or are you just like more fashionable? You always want to show up with a beat face, with a lace front, or are you just like, I want to show up as regular as possible for people to trust me? That is really me. I do put on makeup. I do show up at my best, but like, I like to connect with people by just showing up like my regular self, because that's how we are most of the time, regular, right? And it helps people build more trust. All right. So then you want to think about, what is your brand story? Mine changes all the time. Yours is going to change all the time depending on where you are at in your life. Okay. I just gave you guys a snippet. If you met me a year ago, it would have been a lot different than it is today, right? Okay. So let me see. So then you want to think about names for your ebook, right? This book that I'm reading from right now, it is a step-by-step guide. So some people call it the Done For You Boss Blueprint, or they call it the 30 Days to Passive Profit, or Done For You Abundance Accelerator, or DFY Roadmap to Freedom. Think about what you want to call your product, okay? All right. I ask that if you do use any of my products, when you get the template, you just change the name of it. Don't keep it the same name that I gave it. Be original to yourself, and just try to keep the content cohesive to what your branding is. Okay. All right. So now we're on to week 2, setting up your back end. These are some of the things you're going to need to set up and start selling your digital product. Okay. So step 1, you want to find an ebook or document template on Canva. Okay, so all of my ebooks you can open up in Canva. So um, Canva is free. They do have a paid version, which I love, but the free version is awesome as well. The paid version right now, I think it's like $13 or $14 a month. But you could totally start off with the free version and just type in the search ebook template. So when you do that, let me see. Keep in mind that even with a great template you choose, you will likely need to move elements around, and play with the fonts and sizes to help fit it all together for this good, juicy goodness. All right. Canva has a 100-page limit. Make sure that you use free elements only if you're reselling. You can use my link to edit this template in Canva, and don't forget to create your Canva account. So if you got my step-by-step guide, there's a link, but it's just Canva, Canva, and they have an app that you can use on your phone and on your tablet. All right, step 2, put your Canva template aside for now and move on to actually deciding what's going to go into your pages. For this, you can just pull out a new Google Doc or a note inside your Notes app, then copy and paste this guide into it. I will also tell you to do this. I tell people to download Otter, Otter, and instead of writing stuff down, you could talk into Otter and it's going to transcribe your voice, right? It's not like you're in the notepads in your phone and it's as you're saying the word, it's typing it. Otter, it's recording your voice and then it's going to transcribe your whole voice into whatever into words. Once you do that, you can send that file to somebody in Fiverr, Fiverr. Okay. And you're going to search for a copywriter and you'll send this information to the copywriter and they're going to take everything that you just wrote because you're going to go step by step into something that you're good at. And I'm sorry for the background noise. That's my mom. I'm so sorry, guys. Hopefully you can hear me more. Do a mic check. Okay. So you would have voice recorded what you are going to teach step by step, like you're talking to a baby who has no idea what they're doing. That's exactly what I did in this guide about digital marketing and setting up your business. Okay. And once you transcribe that into Otter, you find a copywriter inside of Mommy, can you close your door? I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. You get a copywriter from Fiverr and you'll pay them like $15 to $25, and they're going to organize your thoughts from Otter into an organized book. So they'll have a table of contents, they'll have chapter 1, step 1, chapter 2, step 2, bullet points, and make it look real cute so that you're not wasting the time trying to figure that out. Okay. And then you want to, once you do that, then you want to go into Canva and lay it out so it looks pretty, right? With your brand colors and the template that you chose in Canva. Okay. Let me see. Step 4. You after you finish modifying your document. Okay, wait, I did that. All right. You also in your book, Anywhere where you can put hyperlinks to like affiliate links for things so that you get credit for it, or you're able to offer your reader a discount with your affiliate link, you want to do that. I have that in all of my documents because most times it's like beneficial to the person clicking the link, because they click my link, they get like a discount or a free trial or something. So anyway, you can do that. Make sure you include those links. And you can do that inside of Canva. And if you haven't, in another video on my YouTube channel, there's a quick little 20-minute course that teaches you how to make an ebook with Canva. So make sure you check that out as well. Okay, so next thing you want to do now is you want to download your ebook as a PDF and save it on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet. Okay, so that's sitting to the side. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to set up your stand store. It's super easy to set up your stand store. I prefer stand store over everything else. I prefer it over beacons.ai, and I prefer it over Shopify. And here's why. When you start making money, and you will, the money's going to be coming in fast. I tell people somewhere between month 4 and 6, the money just starts rolling in really fast. And Shopify and Beacons will flag your account as fraud. And before you know it, you have $20,000 just sitting in your Stripe account through Beacons or Shopify, and they're like, oh, it's going to be 90 days before you get your money. I'm sorry, I don't want nobody holding my money like that. So, and I'm telling you this from experience. I've used both. Okay. So that's why I stopped using them. The reason why I went with Stand Store is because it's for digital creators. So all the chargebacks and stuff, they understand how money's flowing. They will fight for you as the creator. They want to keep you giving your money. They have not held my money up yet. That's why I like Stand Store. Okay. Over Shopify and beacons.ai. So you want to go to standstore.com, and I have a link under this video for you to click on that Stand Store account to get a free trial if you use my link specifically. It's like an extended free trial. And it's a one-stop shop. You can create funnels, you can host Zoom meetings, you can sell webinars, you can sell PDFs, all that stuff. That's why I like it. Another reason why I like it. It's really a one-stop shop. Okay. You don't need to pay a whole like Shopify to host a whole website. You don't have to do that. Okay. So now that we've set up our stand store, now you want to, I tell people they should get the creator plan, which is $99 a month. They have a $29 a month plan that you can start off with. And as you start growing, you can upgrade it. But I say go for the $99, take your business seriously, because you get way more options. Like you're able to give your customers the option to do afterpay or make payment plans on your digital products. So if you have a digital product that's $47, it is you're going to like, the chances of somebody spending money with you is higher if they're able to have payment plans. So on the $99 option, something that's $47 split in 3 payments, that's more feasible for somebody to buy right away. That's why my sales skyrocketed, because once I switched to the $99 plan, people were doing payment plans and spending less money up front to get their business up and running. So, but that's only offered on the $99 plan. Okay. And then once you set that up, it's really self-explanatory. It's click, plug and play. You click that you want to download the PDF. You download the PDF, you put the dollar amount, you connect your Stripe account, which is also free, and they have a link straight in Stand Store for that. And it's really easy to set up. You can set it up as a business or personal under your name and social. Okay. And I also recommend that you put a freebie at the top of your stand store. That is going to allow you to generate leads. You have to have a freebie. This freebie could be anything that your niche is going to like. For me, it's women who want to make money online. So I'm giving them a freebie of the steps that you need to take to start your digital marketing business. And I'm teaching them what digital marketing is. And once they get on my email list, now I can email market to them, and then I can start selling to them that way. And again, I'm not selling education. I'm just selling them the templates if they decide to purchase them. Okay. All right. Then let me see. Are we on week 2 still? All right. We're like halfway done with this. Like this business is super easy to do. So now let's just get into your Instagram. This is where you're going to like drive the traffic to get your customers. This is why I love digital marketing, because you don't have to sit in someone's face. You don't have to be in the DMs, and you don't have to be on the phone to sell somebody anything. You make your 5-second reels and you let Instagram do the rest of the work. So you want to make sure you make a name that is easy to remember and that has to do with your brand, right? Mine is easy. It's taught by Tyler J, or Tyler J taught me. And then my other page that I got rid of that had a couple thousand people was Learn with Tyler, right? And then you want to make sure you set your account to public, and then you want to make sure you're in creator mode. Do not put it under a business, because business does not give you the same creative options as creator, right? So put yourself under creator mode, and then you could choose what kind of creator account you want. I go for community because I'm really building a community. You can make yourself an entrepreneur. You can make yourself a digital creator, whatever subcategory you want. I'm all about building community, so mine says community under it. And then you want your bio to be optimized. And that just means that you want to make sure you have 4 lines, okay? And this is what your 4 lines are going to consist of. The first line is, I recommend making your first line a snippet of who you are, or what is your transformation journey, so that people can see a bit of themselves in you. Examples: mom plus 6-figure business owner, or hairstylist turned digital creator, or New Yorker living that passive income life, right? Just something so someone's like, ooh, I feel connected to her, okay? Line number 2, the second and third lines. Your second and third lines can then point to who you help and how you help them. Again, this should be your target audience. Identify themselves and get a feeling of whether they're in the right place or not. Example: helping women create passive income with done for you digital products. Helping moms quit their 9-to-5s with digital products. Helping you build your own passive income biz with digital products. Talk specifically to who your niche is, okay? So that way, when people go to search you, well, wait, let's get to line number 4. Your 4th line should be a powerful call to action. It should be able to spark conversation and direct them to your free guide. So, for an example, DM digital for free guide, or DM done for you to learn more and get free guide. Some kind of action. You want them to take action after they've read all that stuff, right? Okay. People use Instagram like Google. So in the search bar, they'll search passive income, how to make money online. And if you have those keywords in your profile, you will come up closer to the top in the search. So that's why it's important to keep everything very like cohesive, so that SEO can drive people to you when they're searching for you. Okay. Okay. We're going to skip the legal stuff because I just feel like we can do that in another video. Okay. You want to make sure you create terms and conditions. I have a snippet of that. If there's a link for me to like post that, I will post that under it. You want to make sure you file an LLC. I'm really big on this because I like for everything to be under my business so that I'm not liable for anything. And then it also just helps with like when you start developing business credit and stuff like that. Like your apartment could be in your business name, your car, your phones. Like a lot of my stuff is not in my name, it's in my business name, which is why I was able to survive so long when I was broke, because I wasn't liable for nothing. The business was, right? That's just a conversation for another day. Make sure you obtain an EIN at the irs.gov. Make sure you're complying with your state's tax and regulatory requirements. And consider opening a business bank account. That's the best thing in order for you to start getting business funding. We're setting ourselves up the right way in the beginning. Yeah, so that way in the long run, we can take full advantage of having this business. I'm not going over that part 100%. Like I said, I'll do that in a completely different video, but I'll still make sure I give you that, guys, that education. All right, week 3, selling your digital product. All right, if you're going to be using your Instagram, which everybody will be, one, I recommend you starting an account from scratch. Don't try to use your old account because the viewers you currently have are not interested in what you're selling. If this is something completely new, and it's going to stop you from getting in front of your target audience fast and quick. Okay. I tell people by month 4 or 5, that's when your money really starts being consistent. You're going to start seeing you made $2,000 that week consistently. Okay. And if we can't get in front of our audience, it's going to slow that process down. Take it from me. I had an account with close to 10,000 people from lashes and beauty, and I thought I could just work with it. And I wasted 3 months of my time doing that. So, not really a waste because it was something I got to share with you guys to not do, but I encourage you not to do that. All right. So you can run ads or you can do this organically. I highly recommend doing this organically and not spending money on ads. Basically, in a nutshell, what you want to do is you want to create 5-second reels. Why 5 seconds? Because people are scrolling through reels all day, right? And if they finally stop on your video and it's too long, if they haven't even gotten to the 5-second mark, Instagram is not going to count that as a view. And if they don't count it as a view, then Instagram stops pushing your content out to more people, like the people already watching your video. So if you make a 5-second video, the person only needs to be on that video for 3 of those 5 seconds in order for Instagram to start shooting your stuff out to more people. That's how we're tricking the algorithm to make your videos go viral and to make your videos get in front of your ideal customer quicker. Okay. 5 to 7-second videos. You also want to make sure on your videos you have an amazing hook. Okay. I actually will send out an email. If you're on my email list, you'll get an email for, depending on the time of you watching this video, of some of my top favorite hooks that'll like stop somebody in their tracks to watch your video. Usually these hooks are short phrases and it catches the customer's attention. So stuff like speaking to your target audience and giving them a fun fact. So for instance, hey moms, I can help you make $2,000 to $3,000 from your phone, no experience needed. They're gonna stop and watch that. Moms are. Or if you say to creators, an Instagram hack, I bet you didn't know. Well, creators want to know hacks that they may not necessarily know. So they'll stop and watch your video. You get what I'm saying? So you want to just give quick phrases to make somebody say, hey, I want to see what she got to say. And they'll know that by the few words that you have over your video. Some content ideas I would say is, if we're talking about what I'm doing, like digital marketing and stuff, would be like what a done for you digital product is and what sets done for you digital products apart from others, personal stories or parts of your own journey that will resonate with your followers, encouragement for those who are looking for a way to make more money online, your results, i.e., income, reviews, followers, your why behind selling digital products, and powerful thoughts or mindset shifts around money or business. Just to give you a few ideas. Okay. And I constantly recycle content. So videos that I recorded 6 months ago that I've already used 6 months ago on my timeline, I use them again with different hooks. People do that all the time. I highly encourage you to recycle your content all the time. And using trending audios. I have a love-hate thing with trending audios because a lot of my videos don't even have audio on them and they go viral. If you use a trending audio, people just, when they search that audio, they'll search you. So I'm not big on trending audios. I don't think it's like the best thing to go viral, but hey, I'm also giving you this video when I started a new account with 15 followers. So it's really up to you, trending audios or not. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And then And your captions, once you post your 5-second video with the hook, you want to tell a story in your captions. You want to use a lot of SEO, so a lot of whoever you're talking to, digital marketing, digital products, whatever your topic is about, how to make money online. Use those words a lot in the caption, because when people are searching those words, you'll pop up more. And then at the end of your caption, you always want to give a call to action. You're not asking somebody to follow you or to comment something. Okay. Here is a key thing I want y'all to know. Likes don't mean nothing. Okay. Likes don't get your video out to more people on Instagram. I don't care about likes. When people hit that save button or that share button, that is what triggers the most engagement on Instagram. So when that arrow in the corner has thousands of clicks on it, that is what makes your video go viral even more, not likes. The next best thing is our comments. So first thing is that share and save button, and then it's comments. The more comments you have, Instagram's like, oh, people like this. Let's keep sending people to them. And now your video is getting out to more of your ideal customer. Okay. All right. So, okay. Once you have your freebie created, you can then add this to the top. Okay. So now we talked about how we're going to get in front of our ideal customer. Okay. 5-second reels. That's all you need. And you need to post them 2 to 3 times a day. I don't care what time you post them. People are going to tell you, post that 12, 3, and 6, or 3, 6, and 9. I promise you, Instagram doesn't care when you post. You just want to have all the right elements inside of your reel. Okay. So now you have people, you're driving people to your page, and when they're being driven to your page, they see your bio, and the call to action is to give them your freebie. Now they're on your email list. So this is how you sell whatever you're selling. It could be a course, it could be whatever. I don't sell courses, I sell templates. So whatever it is you're selling, you're going to sell it inside of your emails. Don't sell it all over your Instagram. It looks like you're panhandling. It looks like you're desperate. It looks like all you want is someone's money. Okay. Everything on your page should be for free. The value that you give, all that should be for free. It should be for free. And you sell in private in your emails. I love Strter again because Strter allows you, it has email marketing built in. So I have a 30-day email campaign. Every day from the time you get my freebie, you're going to get an email from me for 30 days. This is important because in order for a customer to buy something from you, they need 7 to 10 touch points. That means they need to see or hear about this product 7 to 10 times before they finally click the buy button. Okay. So just because you gave someone a freebie and you never spoke to them again, that's not how it works. You need to be speaking to them through your email every single day until they buy something. Okay. That's where the conversions happen. In my book, I have examples of that. I give you your first 5 like welcome emails. That's not something I could really like go over. I'm not about to sit here and read these emails to y'all, but you definitely, like, I have email samples in here. Maybe I could put a picture so that you guys can screenshot it. I don't know. That's what I'll try to do. And you'll just have a link to your products inside of your emails. And every day it's just click this link to check this out. Click this link to buy my products. Okay. And again, you'll send one every single day for like the next 30 days. And then you're going to also want to ask for reviews on the products by way of email marketing. Okay. And we're still going through emails. All right. You also don't want to be the person who's not allowing your customers to DM you. I do a lot of chit chatting in my DMs. Here is one thing that I used to help me in my DMs: ManyChat. Okay. When people are commenting, when your video goes viral, because it will, and they're commenting the word guide under your reel, you can set up ManyChat, and they have a free version, and then they also have a paid version that's $15, where you set up a bot, you connect it to your Instagram, and you tell it which post you want the bot to respond to. So if someone says, if you put reply guide under this post, and then I'll send you, or an action is going to be taken. ManyChat will put out that action for you. So you don't have to worry about getting back to your customer right away. Because studies show that when someone writes you, you have 5 minutes to get back to them before they lose interest. So if you have a bot doing that, every time someone writes a guide, ManyChat is going to shoot out the response that you wanted to shoot out. Okay? I love it. It's ManyChat. I'll put a picture of it, and again, one of those links somewhere in this YouTube video. Okay. All right. So now we're going to launch. All right. We're on week 4. We're going to launch. You want to do a short pre-launch where you start, hit on your Instagram. That's something that's new and awesome is coming. You want to offer a launch promo, a special launch price. You want to create hype in your stories, something of the such. Okay. Guys, this whole thing is really easy. Once you have the product, then you have your content ideas, and then you're just creating your 5-second reels. Like, if you just keep posting your reels and you're speaking to your audience and you're touching their pain points, you're gonna make the money. Okay. I tell people again, be realistic. Just make this. Tell yourself in the next 4 to 6 months you'll start making money, but you got to start today. This isn't something that I will hold off any longer, because once you have 4 to 5 months worth of content, you're golden. All right, guys. So I hope this was helpful, and you guys make sure you follow me at Tyler J Taught Me, Tyler, and we will stay in touch. You are now in the community, and I'm here to help you. And if you want a template, again, I will send you the link to buy my templates that are already done. But I gave you the education for free. It's here, and make sure you stay connected so that you can catch the rest of these videos. Make sure you share this YouTube channel and let me know what you thought about the course. Thanks, guys.